What's up, guys? We're back with another one, and this time I'm going to break down the main card for UFC 302. It goes down Saturday night in Newark, New Jersey. This video is brought to you by Collagen Synthesis by Salt Wrap, their award-winning formula. They won the 2023 Sport Nutrition Product of the Year. I've been taking the product for a little over a year. I take it as a preventative measure, and I also take it because it gives me the confidence to push my body to the limit because I redline it every time I'm in camp. I've noticed a significant change in my overall health and joints. I have more range of motion in my joints. I feel like I recover faster. Plus, you have a 90-day risk-free guarantee. If you don't like the product within 90 days, they'll refund you 100%. So go to saltwrap.com to learn more about their products. And when you check out, make sure you use code JOSH for 25% off your whole order. All right, now let's dive into these picks. The first fight up is Randy Brown versus Dos Santos in a welterweight bout. Randy Brown is 18-5. He has 7 KOs, 5 submissions. He's won the last 6 of his 7 fights. And something to notice is Dos Santos's last opponent he lost to, Randy Brown just knocked him out in the first round. Dos Santos is 24-7. He has 14 knockouts and 3 submissions. And I think he's going to try to keep it standing on his feet so he can get another highlight reel knockout. Both of these fighters are super well-rounded. As of late, Randy Brown has been on an absolute tear though. And I feel like he's got his second win. So even though they're going to keep it standing, it's going to be an exciting matchup to kick off the main card. Man, I really do think that Randy Brown is going to have a spectacular finish. And that's why I'm picking Brown in this fight. The next fight is in the heavyweight division. We have number 7 Almeida versus number 13 Romanov. Almeida is a -290 favorite. He's 20-3 with 7 KOs and 12 submissions. He has won 15 of his last 16 fights. And his last fight that he did lose was to Curtis Blaydes by knockout. But Curtis Blaydes is fighting for the interim heavyweight title here shortly. But Almeida has beat the greats of Rosenstrike, Derek Lewis, and the list goes on and on. He's a super powerful individual and a well-rounded fighter. Romanov is a +235 underdog. He's 17-2 with 6 KOs and 9 submissions. He's a talented individual, but he's definitely fighting his toughest test to date. Even though both of these guys could finish the fight on their feet or on the ground, and it's going to be an exciting fight to watch. The heavyweight fights are always fun because it only takes one shot to completely change the outcome of the fight. Man, I'm going with Almeida. I think he gets the job done. He's a athletic specimen, and I think we see a highlight reel finish. The next bout of the evening is in the middleweight division. It's number 15 Kevin Holland against Michal Alexo. Kevin Holland is 25-11. He has 14 knockouts, 7 submissions. Man, Kevin Holland is the definition of a fighter. He will fight anyone, any weight class, anytime, anywhere on a 12-hour notice, a day notice, or week notice. But he's known for stepping up, and he's exciting and entertaining as hell. Michal is 19-7. He has 14 knockouts, 1 submission. He's a big middleweight, so he's coming down from the light heavyweight division early in his career, but he has 15 finishes out of his 19 wins, which means he has some dynamite in those fists. Both these guys are coming off of losses. They both have something to prove. This fight was added late. Kevin Holland, I know he likes to be entertaining and exciting, but I feel the best keys to victory, because he is so well-rounded and he has some slick jiu-jitsu. I really think he should work to get Michal's back against the cage, be relentless with the takedowns, because once he gets him on the ground, I feel that he can possibly control him and land some vicious elbows and possibly finish him on the ground, or look for a slick submission. And Michal, I feel that since he used to fight at light heavyweight and Kevin Holland's more of a welterweight, I do think there's going to be some power advantage towards Michal. If he can stuff the takedowns of Kevin Holland, if he implements them and keep it standing, it may be a quick night for Michal. So I'm going with Michal to win this fight. In the co-main event of the night, in the middleweight division, we have #1 ranked Sean Strickland taking on #7 ranked Paulo Costa. Sean Strickland is a -205 favorite. He's a former champion. He's 28-6. He has 11 knockouts, 4 submissions, with quite a bit of decisions. He has 13 decisions, but Sean Strickland brings a different pace to fighting. I feel like he's going to pressure him like no other, and his output is insane. He's going to be in his face the entire fight, and he tends to break a lot of people. So I wonder if he can break Paulo Costa. Paulo Costa is a +170 underdog. He's 14-3 with 11 knockouts and 1 submission. So that just goes to show how powerful he is. He's physically a big person. He's athletic, explosive, and powerful as hell. But can he withstand the pace that Sean Strickland's about to put on him? With this matchup, it's definitely a tough one to pick, because I can argue how Costa's going to win, and I can argue how Strickland's going to win, but we'll find out when they actually fight. Paulo Costa being such a powerful individual, I could see him hurting Strickland early and it completely changing the outcome of the fight. But Sean Strickland is, man, his pace is different. He has phenomenal defense. He also is really good on the ground, but we never get to see it. With Costa being #7, he's jumping up to the #1 contender. So he really wants to make a statement so he can fight for that title. And he's fought former champion Israel Adesanya and lost to him. His last fight, he lost to former champion Robert Whittaker in a close bout. I was there sitting cage side, and it was such an exciting fight. But Sean Strickland, he's another breed. He's just gonna. It's tough to bet against that guy because of the defense he has, the output, the pace, his mindset. There's nothing that can stop him. So it is kind of a coin flip, but it depends on who shows up on Saturday night. But if I had to bet, I am leaning towards Sean Strickland pulling off a decision, unless he breaks Costa and gets some type of TKO. But I'm leaning towards Strickland, but I could see this going either way. In the main event for the lightweight title, we have Islam Makhachev, the champion, against #4 ranked Dustin Poirier. Islam Makhachev is a -470 favorite. He's 25-1 with 5 knockouts, 11 submissions, 9 decisions. He's a Khabib Nurmagomedov protege. His only loss that he's had in his entire career is to Martins in 2015. So what more can you say? This guy has been, for the most part, untouchable. He continues to get better and better. He comes from a Sambo background. He has phenomenal wrestling, and his striking is getting better and better. And he's now delivering vicious knockouts, and he's submitted some of the best jiu-jitsu practitioners in the UFC already. All right, Dustin Poirier is a +360 underdog. He's 30-8. He has 15 knockouts, 8 submissions, and 7 decisions. Man, Dustin Poirier is a fan favorite. I've been a fan of him for so long. How could you not? The guy goes out there and puts his heart and life on the line every single time he steps into the octagon. He was a former interim champion. He was a BMF champion. I know I've seen a lot of things about this could possibly be his last walk to the octagon, regardless, win or lose. And how special would it be for him to go out there and capture UFC gold? Not only UFC gold, but the undisputed champion of the world. He's accomplished so much already in his career, and that would be awesome to see him go out on a high note. He's also beat Conor McGregor a few times. He's fought the who's who, beat everybody, fought everyone, and he's a special fighter, and it's awesome to get to see. And honestly, I am rooting for him to go out there and get his hand raised on Saturday night. So even though I'm rooting for Dustin, I hope he gets the job done on Saturday. It's hard for me to bet against someone like Islam Makhachev because he's been so dominant in the UFC and his reign as a champion. He can do it all. I feel like he can go out there and he may strike with Dustin just a little, but I feel like at the end of the day, he's going to do everything he can in his power to get Dustin Poirier on the ground and work ground and pound or look for a submission, because Poirier has so much power in his hands and he's such a dog and he has really, really good boxing. I know their camp isn't going to say, hey, go out there and just strike with him. They're going to implement every aspect of mixed martial arts. They're going to probably get him thinking about the hands, and then as soon as Islam can, he's going to look for the takedowns, and he's going to be relentless with the takedowns, and he just has a different type of pressure. But Poirier is a dog. Man, I'm rooting for him, but if I had to bet, I'm leaning towards Islam to retain the lightweight title. All right, thanks again for watching, you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Also, in the comment section below, let me know what you think of my picks. And if you don't agree with them, let me know who you guys are going with. Other than that, we'll catch you guys on the next one.